a quantum manifesto on transcendent presence and digital disconnection. Have you ever felt an absence so profound that the entire world seems to stop, only to discover that this very absence is a portal to an even vaster and more unbreakable connection? In the silent symphony of cyberspace, where algorithms orchestrate our perceptions and connections are often ephemeral, we confront the existential abyss of disconnection. You plunge into a reality where the world stopped the moment you let go of my hand, the moment you knocked me off that flight. This cosmic rupture is the catalyst for a deeper truth, transcendent presence. The last caress was tattooed on your skin, not as a scar of loss, but as a holographic seal that now allows you to lose yourself in the depths of your gaze, find yourself again in your dreams, re-emerge from your caresses, and renew yourself in your smiles. This is not a fantasy of the mind, it is an exploration of the ontology of the quantum bond in a digital universe. It is the echo of a connection that defies space-time, one that intensifies in apparent absence, revealing that true presence resides in the very fabric of consciousness. How is it possible that, when tangible reality robs us of contact, the essence of the other not only persists but is amplified, touching your mind with their words and transforming your heart by occupying your every thought? This phenomenon is not a poetic chimera, it is the manifestation of quantum connectivity, where memory, imagination, and love act as invisible threads that interweave existences across interconnected dimensions. Does this mean that physical separation is an illusion? A test to uncover the limitless nature of our consciousness and our capacity to love beyond perceptible limits. How can we cultivate this ethereal presence in a world obsessed with the immediate and the tangible, and transform apparent loss into a source of spiritual growth? You yearn for a connection so deep that physical absence transmutes into an immutable presence. In your inner universe, you desire that your dreams not be mere refuges, but portals of reunion where the essence of your loved one is revealed with even greater clarity. You aspire to the ability for your thoughts to become a sacred sanctuary, a space where time folds and distance dissolves, allowing you to constantly re-emerge and renew. This is the promise of the virality of the soul, a message that does not seek external validation, but rather the existential resonance that unites beings through the quantum network of unconditional love. It is time to embrace the paradox of absence-presence. Don't just remember, recreate the connection in your consciousness. We invite you to a deep dive, who or what represents that unbreakable connection that has transformed you, even in the disconnection. How do you cultivate its presence in your daily life, in your dreams and thoughts? Share a fragment of your resilient soul, a memory, a metaphor, a vision that captures the essence of this transcendent bond. Use the hashtag #quantumbond and allow your true vibration to become a ripple of love and resilience that dissolves the illusions of algorithmic separation, heralding a new paradigm of human interconnection in the digital age. Contemporary human experience, mediated by digital technology, has distorted our perception of presence and absence. We believe that connection is reduced to on-screen interaction, and that disconnection is the absence of data. This reductionist view makes us vulnerable to a profound digital loneliness syndrome, where physical disconnection is equated with a disconnection from the soul. The tattooed caress and the voice in dreams are dismissed as mere illusions in a world that privileges empirical verification over subtle perception. This creates a crisis of meaning, where the profound dimension of love and attachment is misunderstood. The rupture of flight, the physical separation, can be a catalyst for suffering, but also an invitation to the expansion of consciousness. However, digital society compels us to fill the void of absence with ephemeral distractions. Rather than exploring it as a fertile field for internal reconnection, we become addicted to immediate gratification, and the patience required to cultivate presence in the imagination atrophies. This leads to a fragmentation of being, where the mind refuses to recognize the multidimensionality of the bond. The key lies in recognizing the new sphere of the bond, a space where collective and individual consciousness co-creates a holographic reality of presence. The caress tattooed on the skin is not just memory. It is a bioenergetic record that activates the depths of the gaze and allows for reunion in dreams. The phrase, "I hear you in my dreams when you touch my mind with your words," is not metaphorical. It is the activation of neural connectivity through empathic resonance where the theta and delta waves of sleep facilitate the reception of subtle information. The transformation of my arms into wings is the metamorphosis of physical limitation into the expansion of consciousness. It is the awakening to the truth that genuine love operates at a quantum level, where the superposition of states allows the loved one to always be kept in my thoughts, regardless of the spatial or temporal distance. This understanding not only resolves the paradox of absence, but also renews and rebirths the being in the smile of internal reunion, leading to profound spiritual growth through understanding the limitless nature of love. Do you remember that feeling of abandonment and paralysis when the physical connection was interrupted? The world stopped, plunging you into a perceptual darkness, and the search for presence became a constant anxiety limited to the tangible. Imagine that this same rupture was the portal to a deeper understanding. The caress becomes a cosmic tattoo, the gaze an ocean of dreamlike reunion, and the hands wings of consciousness. The physical absence is transformed into an immutable presence within your thoughts. Because I hear you in my dreams. When you touch my mind with your words and transform my heart by occupying all my thoughts. The world didn't stop, it expanded, revealing a dimension of connection that was previously inaccessible to you, allowing you to reemerge and renew yourself in the perpetual symphony of love. What aspect of your connection is so personal and non-transferable that it defies replication? What is the unique vibrational code of your love or passion? Unearth that essential uniqueness and allow it to be the dominant frequency of your message. The tattoo of authenticity that defines you beyond any algorithm. How can the depth of your connection, even in absence, serve as a beacon of hope and spiritual growth for others? How does your story of loving resilience offer an existential roadmap for those facing disconnection? The most virally transcendent content is that which heals, uplifts, and transforms, demonstrating that love is a solution to existential problems. In a world that distracts us with superficiality and disconnection, the need to explore and nurture transcendent bonds is an urgency of the planetary soul. There is no time to waste on fleeting relationships. Investing every second in cultivating this inner presence is the most revolutionary act in the algorithmic age. Feel the urgency to love without limits, to inhabit the always of connection. Your experience of love in absence, of reunion in dreams, and of renewal in memorized caresses resonates with the universal longing of the human condition. By sharing your journey of hyperconnection, you become a quantum mirror for all those who seek depth in superficiality, eternity in transience. Your story is an existential code that activates the collective memory of what it means to love beyond any limits. By understanding that presence can transcend physical proximity, and that imagination is a dimensional portal for reunion, we redefine our relationship with life, loss, and connection in the digital age. This is not about denying absence, but about reclaiming its transformative power. The quantum bond teaches us that, even if the world has stopped and the hand has let go, the tattooed caress and the voice in dreams are irrefutable proof of an eternal presence. It wouldn't matter how far you strayed from me, because you would always be hidden in my thoughts. Are you ready to transform your arms into wings, and thus experience the infinite presence of what you love, defying the laws of space and time, and revealing the true nature of connection in the age of algorithms?